But I've come to Columbus today to talk about a different gun safety issue, and one that is at least equally important, and which can also be addressed by executive order. Over the past 3 weeks, millions of Americans and thousands of Ohioans boarded airplanes to visit loved ones for the holidays. I'm sure they felt safer knowing that terrorists and suspected terrorists identified by our government weren't getting on the planes with them. For that, we can thank what's called the no-fly list. And of the 47,000 suspected terrorists or terrorist sympathizers on that list, about 800 are American citizens. Right now, state officials don't know how many of those 800 people are Ohioans. But we do know that thanks to the NRA and its congressional allies, all 800 of those suspected terrorists are still able to buy guns and explosives in this country, and it's all perfectly legal. You heard that right. Incredible as it seems, people the US government says are too dangerous to fly can still legally buy assault weapons and bomb-making material, no questions asked. And over the last 10 years, we know that at least 2,000 people on the terrorist watch list have done just that. But here's something that to me is even more incredible. Last month, even after the terrorist attacks in Paris and in California, the United States Senate voted to let them keep right on doing it. Washington politicians like Rob Portman never tire of telling us how tough they are on terrorists. But then they turn around and vote against stopping those suspected terrorists and those associated with them from legally buying firearms. In Washington, talking out of both sides of your mouth so as to not offend your special interest sugar daddies who give you money is called smart politics. I call it hypocrisy, spelled with a capital H. But since Washington won't act, states like Ohio should. So today, I'm here to call on Governor Kasich to do 3 things. First, Governor Kasich should join Governor Malloy of Connecticut and Governor Cuomo of New York in asking the U.S. Department of Justice to give state officials access to the names of people in their states who are on the government's no-fly list. Right now, that list is classified and not available to state police and other law enforcement officials who are trying to keep us safe. But surely reasonable protocols can be developed that don't compromise national security, but do allow states like Ohio to cross-reference gun buyers' names with those on the no-fly list. Second, once he gains access to those names, I'm calling on Governor Kasich to issue an executive order barring any Ohioan on the no-fly list from buying guns or explosives in our state. And the governor's order should also rescind any concealed carry permits that may have been issued to those people. While I hope Governor Kasich agrees that there is no gun which people on the no-fly list should be able to buy, I believe this order should specifically forbid the purchase of high-capacity military assault rifles that are the weapons of choice for so many mass shooters, including the 2 jihadi terrorists who killed 14 people in San Bernardino in December. Although it is doubtlessly true that no law or prohibition can stop every future terrorist attack, I believe we must try to limit the carnage when such attacks occur.